As a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, let me tell you why you should want Shedeur Sanders to get drafted by the Cleveland Browns second overall in the 2025 NFL Draft. Now, I've made multiple videos explaining why Shedeur Sanders is a third or fourth round pick. I've watched all 22 film of him multiple times in multiple games for a couple years now. He holds on to the ball too long, between 4 to 6 seconds every play. He doesn't have elite speed, meaning running. He doesn't have time to hold on to the ball like that. If the wide receiver is not wide open, he can't throw the ball in that window. And in the NFL, being open is a step, barely a step sometimes, unless the coverage is busted or broken. But let's get off that for a second. So I've been called every name in the book for saying that Shedeur Sanders is a third or fourth round pick at best. I've also said Shiloh Sanders is between a fifth and seventh round pick or priority free agent, And then his performance at the Shrine Bowl game, I said he shouldn't be drafted at all. And the only reason why he's going to get a free agent workout is because his last name is Sanders. I've also said that Travis Hunter, to me, is between the 25th pick and the 28th pick in the first round of the draft. I don't think he should be in the top 3 or 4 picks. I don't even think he should be in the top 10. In today's specialized game, he is definitely not a top 5 receiver, and he's definitely not a top 5 defensive back. But again, I want to stick to Shedeur Sanders. So here we go. I hope he goes number 2 overall, number 1. I don't care. You know what? Give him what he wants. Give Shedeur Sanders and his father and the Sanders team and family exactly what they want. Let him get his money. I want him to. I changed my mind totally at this point. I don't want him to go in the 3rd or 4th round. I want him to be the 2nd round pick of the Cleveland Browns. Because when you're the 2nd overall pick of the draft, and I've been saying this about Shedeur, he's supposed to be this elite superstar when he was at Colorado. And if you're an elite star, if you're an Andrew Luck, if you're a Troy Aikman, no matter how bad your team is, you elevate that team to make them better. And Shedeur, he doesn't elevate his team, regardless of where he plays. He never has, and he never will. All you hear from the Sanders worshipers and the Sanders family, the line is trash, this one's trash, everybody's trash, except for Shedeur's play. So, once again, give him what he wants. Send him to Cleveland. I want him to go to Cleveland for a couple of reasons. You're going to see firsthand how what I'm saying is absolutely true. He's supposed to be, as the 2nd overall pick in the draft, getting all that money, he's supposed to elevate a team no matter how bad he is. And he won't. And it's already a built-in excuse. Matt McCluskey from Colorado, the offensive lineman, the Sanders family. The excuse is already built in if he fails. Oh, he went to Cleveland. It's Cleveland's fault. Cleveland's trash. The fans are trash. The stadium's trash. Everybody's going to be trash except for Shedeur and his play. Again, this is what finally did it. I already knew he was bad. But when you watch the BYU game, all you got to do is watch the BYU all 22 film of Shedeur running backwards, throwing the ball on the ground for a fumble, running backwards, scrimmage 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, throwing it up for an interception. He was absolutely horrible. And again, holding on to the ball between 4 and 6 seconds. I can't wait. I want him to be in the AFC North. I want him to go to the Browns. I can't wait till the Steelers line up to play against Shedeur Sanders. TJ Watt's going to have a feeding frenzy. He's going to have 8 sacks in one game. Alex Highsmith, Nick Herberg. Trust, I can't even get it out of my mouth. I'm so excited. I've totally changed my view. I don't want him to be a 3rd or 4th round pick. I want him to go round 1, pick number 2. Put it all on his shoulders. Dion, Anybody that doesn't like Shedeur is a hater, and all his fans, you're a racist. I'm all these racial epithets because I don't like Shedeur. It's not that I don't like him. It's not that I don't like Deion or his kids, but the tape doesn't lie. So Deion keeps insisting, anybody that says that Shedeur is in a first-round pick is a hater. You're this, you're that. You know what? I changed my mind. Changed my mind totally. Forget third or fourth round. Put him in the first round. Give him the money. Give him the big give him everything. Give it to him. Give him the keys to the Ferrari. Because I guarantee you're going to see how bad he actually is. And now, right, well, the excuse will be, well, he went to Cleveland. Cleveland sucks. Cleveland's trash. You know, the built-in excuse from Deion, from the Sanders worshipers, from everybody. But now he's playing with the best offensive line he's ever played with. Regardless how they are in the NFL, it's still the best offensive line he's ever played with. It's still the best receivers and running backs he's ever played with. Shedeur is a superstar, according to the Sanders family, according to Deion, according to the Deion worshipers, according to racist Ryan Clark at ESPN and the rest of the clown show at ESPN. He's a superstar. He's the second coming of Andrew Luck. You know, anybody that doesn't like Shedeur is just a hater and a racist. Okay. Changed my mind. Totally changed it. Let him be the second overall pick. Let him go to Cleveland. Let him bring his magical skills and talent and his leadership and elevate the Cleveland Browns. I would literally, Deion's always saying, I'm keeping receipts. Well, keep this receipt. They'll go 3-14, and by year 2 or 3, he'll be benched in year 2, and by year 3, he'll be out of there. Keep that receipt. I want him to go to Cleveland. And you know what? If he goes to Cleveland, and let's just say he does turn it around, he's not going to turn around against the Steelers. I would love nothing more to see TJ Watt get 3 sacks and a forced fumble in a game because he's careless with the football. He holds on to it. You hold on to the ball like that against the Steelers, a guy that can't run. He's not Lamar Jackson. He can't move like Lamar. Go ahead. We're going to tee off on you. Herbig, Highsmith, TJ Watt. If Shedeur Sanders is the starter for the Cleveland Browns, and the first time they play the Steelers, I will bet my life the Steelers have 5 sacks, a pick, and one forced fumble. TJ Watt will get 3 sacks. He'll have a forced fumble. You know, a sack might go to Herbig or Highsmith also. They'll have 5 sacks. Minkah Fitzpatrick will get an interception against Shedeur Sanders. I guarantee it. If Shedeur is the starter in Cleveland from week 1, when they finally suit up to play the Steelers, again, write this down. Keep this receipt, Deion. The Steelers will sack him 5 times. He will throw 1 pick, and he'll lose the ball minimally 1 time. I want Shedeur to be a Cleveland Brown. Nothing would make me happier. Forget the 3rd round. Forget the 4th round. Roll out the big Nike deal. And let's talk about his leadership again. I've made a video on this before. What was the excuse why the Colorado Buffaloes played bad against BYU? The excuse was Shedeur and his teammates rented out a strip club for 2 days, partied for 2 days straight before the game. That was the excuse that he used. Super leadership qualities. You couldn't have told your team, hey, this is the last time we're going to play together. Let's take this serious. We could do all that later when we're done. Nope, not Shedeur. Same guy that flashes $200,000 watches to a bunch of college crazy kids, and then those kids go crazy, and he calls them racist. I can't wait till this whole thing unravels. Again, change my mind. Change of heart. Shedeur is a first-round pick. And not only is he a first-round pick, he should be the 2nd overall pick to the Cleveland Browns. Nothing will make me happier.